You what's up, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Do you support Donald Trump?
Definitely.
What's your birth year?
'07, and my birthday was October 3rd. Just turned 18.
Okay, and if you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
Definitely Mr. Trump,
And why is that, bro?
because well, all his border patrol is doing really good right now. You know how he's keeping them back where they are, and he's keeping the streets safe, basically.
Okay, well then he'd be putting himself behind bars. Now, if you want to talk about undocumented immigrants coming to the country, they commit lower rates, multiple times lower rates of violent crime, drug crime, property crime in the country comparative to natural-born U.S. citizens. So this idea that it's keeping the
Oh,
streets safe
well,
to like
duh.
reduce the amount of undocumented entry is actually ridiculous.
Well, the thing is, obviously, there's more U.S. people than
I'm
illegals.
talking about per capita, like per taking into account population.
Even if okay, yeah. So like you're saying, like if you're saying like we commit more crimes than they do.
Yes, proportionally.
Okay, then where should we be sent back then?
Well, I'm not
Then
saying
where should we be sent back
this is
to?
the claim you made. You said specifically deporting undocumented immigrants keeps the country safe, and I'm just saying factually speaking, it doesn't make the country safer.
Well, I'm saying is since they commit more crimes and they're not legals, they should be back where they came from.
Well, if they haven't committed a violent crime or bad crime, I don't think that they should be deported. Why would you deport them?
Because if they're committing crimes, coming into the country is a crime.
Yeah, coming into the country undocumented is not a crime that I think should be enforced if they haven't committed a violent crime or bad crime. You're currently using an app right now that's illegal and it's not being enforced by the Trump administration to be illegal. Why are you using an illegal app if you care so much about the law?
Isn't everybody doing the same thing?
Yeah, but I don't give a shit about laws that I don't think are justified. Right, which would be
So
this
wait,
an example. Like this is a
so
law
if
I
I
don't give a
came
shit
into your
about.
house, if I came into your house and I have it and I didn't do nothing wrong, you're not gonna like what? You're not gonna call the cops on me if I just broke in your house and did nothing?
I would definitely see that as an issue. It's my personal property. You understand there's a distinction between the country and personal property. For example, if for example, you think citizens would technically be owners of the house as their prescription, right?
Yes.
So then I can grant any undocumented immigrant that's in the country who has not committed a violent crime or bad crime a pathway to citizenship because I'm one of the owners of the house, right?
Yeah, it's different though.
Wait, but
It's okay if
I
they
grant them the ability to stay in the country, right? I'm one of the owners of the house, therefore I can grant them the ability to stay, right?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Then undocumented immigrants, all of them have the right to stay if they have not committed a violent crime or bad crime. As per the fact that Ft-Parkergetajob, a citizen of the United States of America, indicated that they should be allowed in the country.
Okay, but it's completely different like what you're saying right now. Like they're
How?
coming into the country illegally. Illegally, so what? We just let them just go through and just have them come in and become a citizen if they come here illegally, not doing it the how is it fair to the people that are doing it like the right way, staying in their country and also applying for citizenship?
I don't think it's undocumented immigrants that are making the process unfair. I think it's Republicans that are voting for laws to actually restrict the ability for people to come through the process legally, through the context of legal immigration to a significantly greater extent and quicker extent. When Donald Trump undermines the bipartisan border bill specifically that would have made the process go quicker, that specifically is what is unfair to people going through the legal process and it's taking too long. It's not undocumented immigrants that are causing the process to be longer.
Can, can you even give one reason besides the immigrant thing why you don't like Trump?
Well, you brought up that, right? I can give you plenty. Donald Trump was held civilly liable of sexual abuse. He brags about walking to the changing rooms of naked women while they're changing without their consent. An 18-year-old came out, said there were four girls as young as 15 years old in these changing rooms when Donald Trump would barge in without their consent. He said he would date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years. He said he had sex in common with his daughter. Said he had Howard Stern calling his daughter a piece of ass. Said he'd be dating his own daughter if it wasn't his daughter, and said that his daughter's always been voluptuous, which means curvy and sexually attractive. He passed the big beautiful bill, which cut 420,000 children off of free school lunch and breakfast on average every single month, right? 2.5 million people on average every single month off of their food stamps, and over 10 million people off their health insurance, while adding $3.4 trillion to the debt. He called for the
And is this
complete and
stuff
total
like
shutdown of Muslims entering the country. He called for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution. I can keep going.
I mean, a lot of that stuff you said, like, is that even true?
Yes, every single thing that I said is true.
And about the 10-year-old, like you said, he'll date a 10-year-old in 10 years. Where
Yeah,
was
he said
that,
that.
like,
Do you want me to play it for
even?
you?
Yeah, where?
Appreciate the galaxy.
Let me
Thank you so
guess.
much. No
CNN
problem.
posted. Let me guess. CNN posted about it.
CNN would have posted about it, but that's not where I'm getting this from. This is from a CBS interview that he engaged in himself.
Thursday night. You're going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it?
Dating who? He said dating. Who is he? You said Parker. Parker. You said he said he'll be dating a 10-year-old in 10 years.
Listen.
Going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it?
Do you hear the little girl?
Yeah, I mean, where was this? Where was he at?
Where was he at? Inside Trump Tower.
So there was a little girl that made a noise, and we're just assuming he was talking about the little girl.
Listen.
You're going up the escalator?
He said, "You going up the escalator?" She says, "Yes." She said, "Yeah."
I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it?
Oh, I didn't hear her say yeah. I didn't hear that. Well, that is very weird. I don't think somebody should be. But was he joking?
Does that matter? Is it okay to make pedophilic jokes?
No, that's not. That is.
So would you vote for a guy that went up to a 10-year-old, a 5th grader, and said he'd be dating them in 10 years?
Okay, but no. But you have to also realize.
No? Okay, so then you wouldn't support Trump, right?
Oh, wait. Hold on, Parker.
You just conceded.
People change,
you wouldn't
though.
support Trump. Oh.
Wait, hold on. People change.
So you would vote for someone held civilly liable of, not civilly. You would vote for someone who said he would date them a 10-year-old girl, a 5th grader in 10 years because they quote unquote changed?
Okay. If you want to play that card, didn't your friend Dean say all those crazy stuff? But everybody forgave him though. He changed. Why can't Trump change? That's not fair. You can't do that.
Yeah, so a 14-year-old specifically saying things in the past that are condemnable, right, is nowhere near comparable a 60-year-old man going up to a 5th grader and saying he'd be dating them in 10 years. Right? Do you compare a 14-year-old?
That's not the point.
Genuinely, like, hold up.
That's not the point.
Do you understand that you can have vast change from being a child to being an adult, right, in terms of whether or not you hold bigoted beliefs? Because he used to support Donald Trump and he changed over time. And that's completely different than Donald Trump as an adult man who's 50 to 60 years old going up to a 10-year-old and making a pedophilic comment. I think that we treat pedophilic comments differently than we treat specifically people engaging in like the different types of bigotry, such as like racism, misogyny, and whatnot. We think that people can change in terms of racism and misogyny, especially when they were younger engaging in that particular behavior, because it is the case that we have explicit examples of that, right? And it is the case that they can change that, particularly that behavior. Whereas again, this is Donald Trump as an adult man engaging in a pedophilic comment.
Well, I'm saying it's different. Like, okay, obviously the pedophilia stuff is definitely worse than Dean saying the N-word. But the thing is, people still change. That's the point.
You could say people can change, but specifically, I don't think that adult men can change from making pedophilic comments. Does that make sense?
So you're telling me you won't vote for Trump ever because he made that?
Yeah, I don't want them to be in a position of president, right? I don't want them to be someone that children are looking up to. Right? Does that make sense? Like,
okay, hold on. So tell me, if Donald Trump sided with everything you wanted, but he said that, would you still vote for him?
No.
Just because of that?
Yeah, like literally, like I wouldn't support any Democratic politician that's done that.
That's insane. And even if they said sorry and all that.
Wait, dude, this is a pedophilic comment. It's him sexualizing a 5th grader.
I think pedophilia is disgusting, and I think it's terrible, pedophilia. What I'm saying is, you're gonna put the country liable and like all that stuff because of one thing he said, even if he asked for forgiveness.
What do you mean put the country liable? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about like your beliefs. I'm talking about, so like you're gonna like everything. If Trump stand for everything you stand for, and he just said that one thing, you're really just gonna just not vote for him because he said that one thing?
That means he doesn't stand for everything I stand for. Also, by the way, let's clarify. Has Donald Trump ever acknowledged this behavior as bad? Has Donald Trump ever apologized for this behavior? Has Donald Trump ever tried to do better from this behavior? Or has he continued this same behavior?
How do you know he hasn't tried to do better from his behavior?
Because he actively, throughout the 2000s, said yeah to Howard Stern, calling his daughter a piece of ass, bragged about walking into the changing rooms of naked women while they're changing without their consent. He sexually abused a woman.
When does he do that? When? Like, you're just making this.
He was held civilly liable of forcibly penetrating E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will, unanimously amongst a jury of 9 people. I didn't make that up. That's been. If you haven't seen that, then you must be Patrick Starr living under a rock.
No, I seen the rape charges, but I'm talking about you saying him walking into people's room naked.
Yeah, you want to hear him talking about
Yeah, let's hear him talk about that.
that? Okay.
Because people just love to hate on Trump every single time.
What do you mean? For things that he's done that are bad? Yeah, of course.
Also say as the owner of the
We say hello with the vagina. And
well, you could also say as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
So you have done that. Now, tell
Well,
me
I'll
what
tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting.
Right,
I want to
right.
make sure that
You're like a
everything is
doctor.
good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible-looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that.
And the women that he's walking in on this, are they okay with him doing this?
No, victims have come
Were
out.
they okay with
18-year-old came out, said there were 4 girls as young as 15 years old in these changing rooms when Donald Trump would barge in.
And that video was just fake. That was just not. Where'd you get that video from?
This is from the Howard Stern show. You said it was fake. This was streamed live.
Nah, that
Yeah, there are
anybody
people.
else in the
By the way,
chat,
there are people in this live
I
stream right
guarantee you,
now
nobody else in
that
the
have
chat
seen
has
this.
ever seen that.
Yes, they have.
I guarantee you, there's nobody else. No, there's nobody else that has seen that video.
Look at the comment section. Take a look.
My comment section is froze for some reason. It
Okay,
just
well,
froze.
the comments are saying that they have.
Then I'm okay. Obviously, these are like your biggest fans. They're gonna agree with everything you have to say.
There's people who disagree with my comment section in the comment section as well. You're in my live. There's plenty of Trump supporters that watch my live as well.
Because I'm not manipulated by like this Democrat, whatever this. You talk about all this stuff like. You have to realize, man, like Trump is probably the best president you'll ever see in your 20-something years of living.
Yeah, name one
Ever.
thing that he's done that is so good, because I just showed you how he literally bragged about walking into the changing rooms of
Wait,
naked
hold on,
women while they're changing without their consent.
Okay. I'll name something right now that's good. He's what's it called? Detaining illegals, sending them back where they came from.
Undocumented immigrants,
After coming
detaining
in.
them without due
Yeah.
process and deporting them without due process. So violating constitutionally protected rights.
Okay, but you're saying he's going against the Constitution.
Yeah, he's violating
But coming
constitutionally
in-
protected rights of due process.
Okay, but they came in here already illegal. That's already illegal.
So
when
if
they
you
came
commit
in
a
here.
crime,
So they're
you get due
violating
process
stuff
for that
already.
crime. If you're saying that people don't deserve due process for crimes that they commit, well, then you're saying Donald Trump didn't deserve due process for all of the crimes he committed, and he should just be indicated to be guilty without any due process.
But gang, those are U.S. citizens that deserve due process, not illegal.
Wait. So how do you identify whether or not someone is a U.S. citizen if you don't give them due process? Couldn't I just claim that all my political dissidents are undocumented and just deport them?
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm
Could I just claim Trump is undocumented and deport him because again, he doesn't deserve due process. He's undocumented.
Hold on. If you were an illegal, but you were really legal, like you were an actual legal person that was supposed to be here, couldn't you just show your ID and be like, "Yo, like I'm here legally"?
If I
This is
walk
me.
to the
I
store,
was
if
born
I
in
if
the
I
US.
go to the store,
Why
and I don't
don't
have my,
they do that? Why
watch
don't the
this.
illegals do
If I
that?
go
Why
to the
don't they just show their
store,
ID?
if I go to the park and I don't have my fucking ID on me, right? And they specifically detain me when I do not have my ID, how am I supposed to show them my ID? And by the way,
You can
there
still
are
get
plenty
there.
of circumstances
Everybody has
where
some
people have
information.
shown ICE IDs and they just claim that they're fake. Did you know that? Did you know that
That's
ICE
not
has
true.
literally?
That's not true.
That is
That's not
true.
true.
I can
That's
show
not
you that. That's been
No.
that's been proven. ICE agent, they've
Oh,
literally
show me
shown
the-
ICE
show me,
agents their
like-
ID, and ICE literally did not believe them.
There's things called fake IDs, Parker.
Well, okay, so you're just gonna. So then, if I show you an ID, you're just gonna say it's fake. Then, so I'll do that with
Well,
Trump.
those ICE
I'll say
agents are
Trump
probably
is
smart.
undocumented. Wait, no. So Trump's undocumented. Let's deport him to CCOT. He's in the country undocumented.
That's not true. There's
Yes, he
things
is.
called fake IDs.
Donald Trump
There's-
has a fake ID. He's in the
Things
country
called fake
undocumented. We've got to send him back. We got to send him back to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Like what, bro? Everything I
He's
say.
in the
you just have to
country
say backwards
undocumented. We got to
every
send him
time.
back.
How? We have his information. He's here legally.
What's that?
He's here legally. He's here legally.
No, he's in the country undocumented. Appreciate that you're amazing. Thank you.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
He's orange.
He's orange. So now you're
Yes.
just being racist.
What? How is that racist, bro? He's a spray tan.
So you're saying because of what his skin looks like, that's why so like if I just said,
Because
this
he
person
puts
is
on a
this color,
spray
that means they're
tan and
definitely
makes
not
himself
Dominican.
look orange. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is that not racist what you just said, Parker?
Dude, how is being
Now
orange
I'm
a
getting
race?
you.
Putting on a spray tan is a
Oh,
race?
You just said.
What?
Hold on. Let me talk. You just said because Donald Trump is orange, he's not a citizen.
Is it a race?
He's not a citizen.
Dude, that was it was a joke.
It's a joke. But when
Yeah,
Donald
and
Trump
that-
made a joke,
Is spray tan a race? Like what? Does this guy think orange and spray tan is a race?
why are we muting?
Because you think orange and spray tan is a race.
No, I'm right. Because you know I'm right.
Wait,
you know I'm right.
can you name one other person on the planet that is a part of the annoying orange race?
There's definitely people that have the same skin color
Who?
as Donald Trump. I just can't name what. Am I
The
supposed to
annoying
name a random
orange?
person?
The annoying
Like, how am I
orange?
supposed to just know that?
Oompa
Wait,
Loompas?
Parker, but just realize. Oh,
The
I want you to know,
Lorax?
you just said because
The
Donald Trump
Lorax?
is. Hold on, let me talk. No, I'm right.
I'm
just
serious,
said
bro. Like, what are you
because
talking
Donald-
about, dude?
No, you just said because Donald Trump is orange, he isn't illegal. What?
Yes, dude. He's from
So that
he's
means
from
if I see
Willy Wonka's
Hold on,
chocolate
hold on.
factory. Yeah, dude.
So if I seen, I'm not racist. I'm black. I'm saying if I see another black person, I say, oh, they're black. They're not a citizen.
No,
Is
that
racist?
would be fucked up. That would definitely be racist.
So what you just said is not racist?
No, because dude.
Oh
it's a,
my! Oh, because you're Parker.
Dude.
Because you're Parker, it's not racist.
No, because
you're
it's a
Parker.
spray tan, bro. It's a spray
And
tan.
I know, Parker.
It's not
Parker,
a race.
Parker, I know you-
What are you
hold on,
talking
hold on.
about, dude? Seriously,
you're not-
stop
I
right
know-
now. What are you talking about? It's not a race.
Hold on. Listen. Look. I'm about to get you. I know what you were saying. It was joking. That's why it's not nothing crazy. But when Donald Trump joked, it's like the end of the world. Like when he joked about.
I'm not making a joke about a race. It's a fucking spray tan, dude.
No, how do you know it's a spray tan? Do you
How
see
do we?
Trump every
Because
day
you
of
can
your
see it.
life?
I'm sorry. You can see the side of his face where the spray tan cuts off, and you can see it's significantly whiter.
How do you know that's
Come
not
on.
his skin? How do you know it's not a skin defection?
Are you
Like
kidding
you
me,
really,
dude?
you really just.
Are
hate
you
Trump
trolling
deep
me right
down
now,
here.
man? You've
No,
gotta be
nobody's
trolling
trolling.
me.
You're the one that's talking about Willy Wonka. You're the one not taking this serious.
Yes, of course I'm not. I was joking. I made a
Okay,
joke that he was an
so
Oompa
are you
Loompa.
trolling? Are you
Dude,
trolling?
the point that I was making is that you can just claim anyone is in the country undocumented and deport them without due process.
You know what's crazy? I can tell I'm the only out of everybody that's been in this live, I'm definitely the most smartest one because you had to mute me. You had to say all these you never be muted nobody. And I cracked you down you just said something racist about Donald Trump.
That
Is
was
that
not
not
racist. It's a
crazy?
spray tan.
Yes, it
And also the
was.
fact that you think
Is
you're
it-
the most smartest is crazy. Most smartest, by the way. Now let me ask you this question. Can you tell me how many branches of government are there?
Okay, can you tell me how many atoms are in the world? What? What are these questions you're asking me?
What? I think asking how many branches of government is a basic question.
How many branches of government? You said what?
Yeah, how many branches of government are there?
Well, there's the president, and then here goes this guy.
Wait, hold up. You said the president. Keep going. Keep going.
And then there's that other one.
The
and
other
then
one.
there's more.
Uh-huh. Guys, everyone, he's the smartest person in the live.
What? I am
He's
the
the smartest person
person
in the live, and he can't even tell us one of the 3 branches of government. Okay.
I just did. Did I not just? Oh,
No, it would be the executive. You'd have to say the executive. The president is a part of the
I
executive,
was gonna
but
say
not
that
the
before you
only
cut me
part
off.
of the
I was
executive.
gonna say that before you cut me off.
Really?
Yeah.
buddy.
Also, I
That's
think
ridiculous.
Rob would be offended, Parker.
Rob would be offended. That's so
Rob
real.
would
You see,
definitely be offended.
you see this? I'm doing a 2v1 right here.
You're
I'm by
really
myself.
not. I
Yes.
heard we were being racist towards orange people, and I came up to get some of that. I wanted some
Hold
of that
on.
orange
Okay,
racism.
why are we? Okay, everybody in the chat. Why are we taking this as a joke? Being racist is actually not a good thing.
Yeah, but what is race?
Race, we all are.
No.
race.
What is race?
Your color, your skin, and where
It's
you're
not.
from.
It's
Where you're
not.
from.
It's
Where you're
absolutely
from.
not. It's
Oh,
not.
my fault. I didn't
It's
get
not.
it the very word for word the
It's
definition
not.
of race.
What is racism?
We all know what race is.
You don't.
Yes,
What is
I do.
racism?
Racism is hating on somebody because of
It's
where they're
not.
from.
It's
What?
not.
You didn't even let me
Racism.
finish.
Racism
What's
isn't
going
based in
on?
hate.
Yo, I'm telling you, when people
Yeah.
hate Trump, they don't try to let you speak at
Yeah,
all. That's
so
crazy.
you're completely wrong. Race is based on your phenotypical characteristics, and
Wait,
racism.
Can I cut you off real quick? You
Sure.
just said it's your phenotype. I literally just said racism
You
if I
said
was
it's the color of your skin and where you're
no,
from.
so Parker's white. That means if I didn't like Parker because he's white, that's being racist.
It-
That's
but,
racism.
But you have to let me
My
finish.
fault. I didn't say it's
You
your.
have to let me finish. You have to let me finish. We haven't even got to racism yet. We're
Okay.
just talking about race.
All right, I'll let you
Race
talk.
is based on your phenotypical characteristics, which is more than just the color of your skin. Now, when you talk about racism, racism is a system of oppression used to justify chattel slavery. It is a systematic
Slavery.
approach to continue
What?
to. Race was literally created by a Portuguese man by name of Gomes de Zurara, who actually used it as justification to complete chattel slavery, to actually get approval from the Catholic
Can I
Church
say something? That's
to
just not
sell
true.
black people because they were deemed to be less than.
Racism, and slavery. That was way before black people. Way before.
Tell me when.
Wait, do you not believe in? Do you not read the Bible? Do you not like? Are you not? Are you like?
Where in the Bible
never
does it
mind.
talk about racism?
Where in the Bible does someone? Do you not? Parker, I seen you doing an interview.
Tell me,
you
tell
were
me
bashing,
when they
you were bashing
tell
on
me
the Bible
when
because
tell me when
there was
race was
slavery.
created. Because if you go back and you look at Bible, they were
Wait, are
talking
you
about
saying
different.
slavery and racism are not the same thing? Like, are they not in the same thing?
I mean, technically, slavery pre-existed racism. Yes.
Exactly.
So you're saying slavery is in the Bible, not racism. That's what you're trying to say.
Exactly.
Okay.
Race was created specifically to actually justify chattel slavery by Gomez de Zurara. That's the point. Literally, it was used to justify the servitude of the, not only, we're not talking about indenture servitude, but we're talking about the actual lifelong servitude of black people, where your children were born into slavery, unlike chattel slavery, unlike indenture slaves, which had basically a term limit. Your kids weren't born into slavery. There's a huge difference. So the point that I'm making is race was created to justify racism. Racism is a system of oppression. And fun fact, not everyone has access to that system. It's based off of the patriarchal system. So when we talk about when you talk about being racist towards a white person, you can be bigoted, you can, be other things, you can be hateful,
can be
but
racist.
can anyone access the power structure? Okay. Answer this question for me.
Wait, can I?
Wait, hold on.
Question.
Answer this question for me really quick. Really quick.
I see how it is.
Really quick.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be the bigger man. Yeah.
When slaves in America, when white people had slaves in America,
Okay.
how can the slaves be racist towards their white masters? How were they racist towards their white masters?
You can be racist to anybody.
How were the slaves racist towards their white masters when slavery is when racism is a system of oppression? How can those slaves oppress their white masters?
Hold on. I can tell you how they can be racist towards their white masters. By saying racist comments.
You think racism is just saying words?
Okay, so yeah,
Well,
CJ, here's what you're not understanding. He's trying to say, in the way that he's using the term racism, that it's going to be a system of oppression, right? You're thinking of the notion of racism in a colloquial usage, not in the context of it being a system of oppression, but specifically just being racial prejudice. You're thinking racial prejudice, right, or people making racist comments is going to be how he's using racism right now. No, Santana's specifically talking about the system of oppression.
And also, if racism was just, someone calling black people the N-word, we would take that. We would take that all day, every day. If that's the only thing that we had to deal with is people calling us names, we would absolutely take that.
That's not the only thing black people have to go through.
That's what I'm saying. If racism was just calling names, we would absolutely take that. But
So
you
you're
can talk
saying
about
racism
medical
also-
racism. You can talk about racism that occurs in the educational system. There's multiple layers and things
violence
that we
too?
do. Say it again.
You're talking about also physical?
Yeah, that as well.
Okay.
Hey,
So
who
you're saying
who has a better chance of living when first born, a white baby or a black baby?
Like in today's society or back then?
Today.
Well, if it's today, then even.
No.
Okay. Tell me
Black
how.
babies have a higher mortality rate.
What, like people try to
It only changes when those black babies are taken care of by black doctors. Now, in the inverse, white babies have the same level, the same survival level, no matter if they're being taken care of.
Are you saying white doctors are gonna try to do something to those black babies?
What I'm telling you is that there's medical racism that exists that causes the mortality rate to be higher unless the black babies are treated by black doctors. There's lots of misconception, and whether we talk about the fact that black people or there's a medical misconception that black people have thicker skin than other people. There's a medical misconception that black people have less nerve endings, so we feel less pain, so they're less medicated. There's also the pulse oximeter where it doesn't properly measure the oxygen in black people, so because of the color of their skin. Like literally, medical racism exists today. It's a real thing, bud.
Bro, you're just saying stuff. Like,
how about this?
You're just
you
saying,
can fact check me on anything.
Hey, CJ, do you accept there are some racist doctors?
Yeah, there is some.
Okay, if there are some racist
out there.
doctors, do you understand how it specifically could be the case that when there are racist doctors taking care of specifically people who are black, right, in terms of the context of the emergency room or in terms of being a doctor in the first place, that there's going to be worse outcomes for patients who are black comparative to patients who are white for those racist doctors?
Yes.
Okay,
but
that's all
also there can be
from an average standpoint because of the fact that there are racist
you guys
in those
don't never
positions.
let me speak.
Well, I'm finishing my point, but you can go.
Oh, my fault. I'll shut up. I'll shut up.
No, go ahead. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. There is definitely racist doctors, but there's definitely racist black doctors that do the same thing to white babies and the Asian babies.
So say you would think that in your head, that would be at a significantly lower rate, at least from your perspective, given your usage of the term racism.
Everything's a lower rate.
Significantly lower. Significantly lower. It's not even close.
Significant. Like, is there where are you guys getting this number?
I'm literally was just about to tell you. You can go look at the National Library of Medicine. There is an actual complete breakdown and study talking about the actual infant mortality rate. You can also take a look at the Office of Minority Health, where they actually take a look at the information as well. Specifically, there are comparisons as far as the mortality rate based off of race and then based off of who is taking care of the kids. I'm not just saying stuff. I don't just say stuff because it sounds good. Like I don't say things that I can't prove.
You definitely do. You definitely do say stuff just to say
stuff. No, just because you don't believe it doesn't mean that it's not true. I literally just gave you multiple places that you can go source this.
This is different with me and the other Trump supporters. If I get proof that Trump is doing this,
I just gave you two different places you can find the studies.
I'll do. Bro, you're talking like you said in those things that white doctors are killing
I never said that white doctors are killing. I said the level. Listen to what I'm saying. The level of treatment goes down depending on the race. The level of treatment, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, there's biases, there's medical misconceptions, there's multiple factors that play into it. The one thing that I am telling you is there are multiple studies that show that black babies, the mortality rate decreases when they are taken care of by black doctors. So that's the point.
Does it say that in that article, whatever you just saw? Does it say that word for word?
Yes, it's a study. There's multiple studies about it.
And I will agree to you.
Go look it up. I just gave you two different sources. Go look it up and read them.
What are they called?
There, you can go find the information. One is
no, because if I leave, then I'll get kicked.
One is the NIH. It's the Review of Racial Disparities in Infant Mortality in the United States.
Trump supporters.
One is NIH, the Review of Racial Disparities in Infant Mortality in the United States. And the other one that you can take a look at is the Office of Minority Health, is Infant Rate and Mortalities in Black and African Americans.
Like, whatever you're getting this from, it's just not true at all. Like, I'm talking to two imbeciles.
How are you going to say that it's not true and you haven't looked at the study?
My IQ is higher than both of these two, and I'm not trolling.
Okay,
bro, you have two rocks.
It does sound like you're joking, like genuinely, like.
No, I'm dead serious.
Instead of responding to the points that he's brought up, you've just started rage baiting and trying to say that you have like a higher IQ. We've already asked you questions. That was just obviously a ridiculous standpoint.
You guys haven't been answering any of my questions at all.
What questions would you like us to
answer?
I said. Now you're saying what? Like I didn't ask you. Okay, then if it's true about white doctors do it to black babies, what about the opposite? black doctors doing it to white babies.
You have no evidence of that. So empirically speaking,
No
you have
evidence.
no basis for
But
that.
there's only evidence.
No.
between-
I already answered that, but you're not listening because
You never
you know
answered
what
that. You just yapped
I
about
said
something.
I gave you something and you had a response. You had a fight or flight response because you heard some information that you didn't like. The thing that I said, and it's covered in the study. It's literally covered in the study. The actual rate of mortality does not decrease when a black doctor is taking care of a white baby. It does not decrease. That's the point that I'm making. And this is there's multiple studies that show this.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, I'm still here. My internet just keeps bugging out. But I heard what you said, and I see the chat is kind of agreeing with you. I mean, it just
You don't have to agree with me. You can go look up these, and I'm not even talking about right now. The one thing that I don't like though is you just gonna sit here and tell me that like I don't know what I'm talking about. Like I'm not.
I mean,
gonna say
because
something I'm not
it seems
confident
like
about,
everything.
but also too, I gave you two different resources that you can actually go fact check.
It seems like you guys just everything that you guys get is from the internet every single time.
Okay, so
Just
think about it this
all
way.
your-
Think about it this way. The internet is going to be a database, okay, for us to be able to access information, right? The internet is a great source for us to be able to show you that, right? If it is the case that we got that information from a book, I wouldn't be able to show you that information. And if it is on a book, it's probably a PDF at this point, okay? So most information is going to be on the internet, right? The internet is a catalog for you to be able to find accurate information. Now, a lot of people use the internet to find inaccurate and misleading information, but we're trying to give you pathways to find accurate and good information. And we're trying to tell you that right now too. We're trying to be genuine with you. Like here's the better way to look at it. Here's sources that substantiate what we have to say. Here's evidence. Here's empirical basis for this, right? We're not just saying, just trust us, bro. We're saying, here's the evidence.
And
here's
just to call out, because maybe I'm saying this in a way that is, you can't necessarily understand. So
Whoa,
just to
what's
be
that
very
supposed to
clear,
What's that supposed
the
to mean?
point that I'm trying to make is the mortality rate for white babies does not change depending on the doctor. That's the point that I'm making. The mortality rate for black babies do change depending on the race of the doctor. That's the point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, the thing is about that, that's like I guarantee you, if that is true, what you're saying, that's obviously wrong. Nobody should die from their race, but that probably just rarely ever happens. If it is true, it probably rarely happens at all. Like it doesn't happen every day.
Why are you making these assumptions before looking it up?
Did you not just hear when I said if it's true? I said
but you
if.
did just make an assumption though, right? Like,
Are we all human? We all make assumptions. That's
yeah,
the
but
whole
I'm just saying,
point.
like, shouldn't you just refrain from making an assumption of whether or not it's rare prior to like looking into it?
Oh, you're saying before I say anything, I should look it up before.
Yeah. Before you like make an assumption on that, because it seems like that would be based upon whether or not you've looked at the research.
Okay, but if it happened, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I should look it up before I speak. But the thing is, if it did happen every day, wouldn't we hear about it?
You do hear about it. I mean, that's what we're talking about right now on the live. We're on the live
Like
in
I'm
front
talking
of
about on the
10,000
news.
people.
Talk about on Fox
Okay,
News.
so there are lots of Fox News. So just because Fox News does not report on something doesn't mean it's not happening.
Fox
There are lots
News is
of
definitely
things.
the realest news out there.
Come on, you've got to be trolling.
I'm not
Fox News, are
trolling
you
you.
serious? Fox News is the largest defamation case in U.S. history.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Literally.
Did he just say yeah, sure?
Yeah.
As
So
sarcastic, I wasn't
how's the
agreeing
best
with you.
news? What? Fake news, Fox News, same thing.
Just an FYI, this isn't even for you. This is for the chat. For anyone's wondering, they do have the actual rate of this. Per 1,000, it's 10.93 per every 1,000 black babies that are born. So it's about a 10.93, almost 11 per 1,000 black babies born. So it's not rare.
And are they doing this on purpose?
No,
He brought up
what I'm
earlier, there are
telling you
plenty
is
of
there's
circumstances that are different, like whether
Exactly.
it's purposeful or not. Like he
So
already said
because-
this. He actually
so-
already explained this to you.
I know he did, but I was just asking him. Like, okay, so I just didn't hear him.
I'm not saying that there's, white doctors out intentionally trying to kill black babies. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm telling you that there's medical racism that exists that causes these things to happen, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally.
Okay, so say if I was a white doctor and I accidentally did something wrong to the black baby on accident, does that just make me a racist then?
No, but what I'm telling you is, depending on what you do, you may participate in said racism. I'll give you a personal example, just for myself, right? I had a surgery in 2010, and the surgery was supposed to be laparoscopic, right? I was living in South Carolina, and it was supposed to be like small incisions. Well, I got put under, and I woke up, and when I woke up, I had an incision that went from the bottom of my chest all the way down to my navel. They completely cut me open. And when they did so, this old white Southern doctor who did my surgery, great guy, right? I liked him. And then when I woke up, he was like, yeah, we had to actually, do this type of incision because your skin was too thick. And at the time, I was just like, oh, okay, I guess my skin's too thick. Not realizing that that is an old medical trope where black people, quote unquote, have thicker skin than other people, which is not true. And I was a victim of medical racism. Now, it could be something that because again, he was an old white Southern doctor where he was just taught that. And when he originally just thought that, I'm going to go in and do this, but I don't want to go through the extra effort or whatever the case may be. Like, he just made the decision to completely cut me open instead of doing that, small incision, which I was told was going to happen. So that's an instance of medical racism.
Yeah, that is terrible that he did all that. But yeah, that's just, like you said, suppose I'm gonna definitely look it up, what you were saying, this thing about the racist doctors, whatever they're called.
It's medical racism. I'm not saying racist doctors. I'm not just saying that, there's hooded doctors. Yes, I'm sure there's doctors that's part of, the Triple K, but what I'm telling you is there's a lot of misconceptions in medicine, education. It's all systematic. Right, it's bedded into our society in multiple ways, and it manifests in a lot of ways that people don't even understand. Even again, when I was a victim of medical racism, I didn't know it until I actually had to educate myself at a later time.
Yeah. Well, either way, back to what I was telling you about this, Parker, before we got interrupted by this guy that joined in. That
I really just came up to talk about the orange racists. Like, it got way deeper than I expected.
We were talking about, which is still racist, by the way.
It's not.
And everybody in chat will agree with me. It is definitely racist.
Racist to Trump's spray tan?
It's not a spray tan. You don't know that.
It literally is. Do you want me to pull up a picture of his spray tan?
Pull up a picture, and can I actually see it? Because when you
you should just show him the picture without the spray tan. He looks like Mr. Krabs without his shell on.
Look at my profile.
Tell me I'm wrong, Parker. Tell me, doesn't he look like Mr. Krabs without his shell on?
That is racist. Wow.
What? Towards Mr. Krabs?
No, to Trump.
What?
Oh, okay.
Okay, you see my profile pic? You see my profile picture right now?
Dude, come on.
Parker, is that orange?
Hold up, take a look.
Oh my, it's normal.
No, come on. Do you see this? Do you see the shade difference?
Parker, he's an old.
Right here.
Yes, I see it.
Front, and then
he's just
he's
an old man. What do you expect?
No, come on. In some circumstances, it's been more orange. Like, he changes the level of orangeness.
Wait, Parker, let me see your face.
Or like when he was, what do you have on the orange vest when he was out playing dress up at the garbage truck? He looked extra orange when he had on the vest.
Everybody look at Parker right now. Because he's talking about Trump, about his little spray on. You guys see right there? Parker's face doesn't match up with all his whole body. Does that mean Parker spray tans himself?
What are you talking about? Yes, it does.
Look at put up your.
Do I have a look at me? Is there a difference?
Look by close, yes, to your.
Wait, but there's a difference between like your arms and your face being a different shade versus like you being orange and then you being pale. Like, they're two different colors.
Oh, that's what Trump's
was. It's not shade. No.
This is literally the same. Like,
Parker's arm might be a little bit darker than his face, but his face isn't orange.
Oh my
and his
face! Look
his,
at his hand next to his face.
Holy smokes! This guy has to be a
Do you
troll.
understand that's a
I'm
difference
not a
between
troll.
like this
You're
and
just
there
mad
and like
what Santana
what my arms look like?
clocking you.
This is because my arms are in the sun more and I live in LA, right?
Exactly.
And then my face is not in the
And
sun
where does
as
Trump
much.
live?
Well, this is not because
And where does
of-
Trump live again?
Wait, I'm sorry. Is only like here? Let's take a look at the picture again. Is only like at the front of his face gonna be only the front of his face is exposed to the sun?
We can't see his whole body,
So
man.
what does he wear that limits this whole part from being exposed to the sun?
I mean, you can see he doesn't have a lot of hair, so and his body's covered by a coat, so we don't really know. His other body could be tan too. We don't know that.
Come on, bro. You're being ridiculous.
I'm not being ridiculous. You're showing a photo of Trump in a moment.
I'm not
There's
even,
probably a photo
I
of
literally
you
this
that-
is just one of the first pictures.
That's a bad photo. Like, there's probably a
Well,
photo
I mean,
of you
just
somewhere.
said it's a bad
Okay.
photo. I didn't say it.
There's probably a photo of you somewhere that you look the exact same way.
Okay, I mean, I that's not what I was meaning to do. I literally was just I clicked on like the first picture that shows it from the side. That's
I'm just
literally
saying, like, you're like how you were saying, like, if we can backtrack a little ago, when you were saying it's not good to joke about pedophilia, how Trump was doing with that 10-year-old, you were saying, and it's not good to joke about racism.
this
It's
isn't
not
any-
racism. He's orange. It's
He's
not.
literally-
Stop.
There is
Dude,
there
Stop
is
using
people
that word. See, the problem is you don't understand race or racism, so you think it's racism. But
it's
when
funny-
you start
it's funny
calling
how
something
people-
that's not
Oh.
racism, it takes away the actual meaning of the word.
Santana.
You can't just you can't
It's
call
crazy when
everything
is
racism
not
and it's
towards
not.
you. It's not racism.
No, but it's because you don't
But
understand
when it's towards
racism.
somebody else, it's. I do understand racism.
You don't.
That's just your
We
opinion.
literally just went down a whole rabbit hole, and you had no idea, and you thought that I was lying because you don't understand racism.
I hope you know, like, what's it called? You can't joke around with stuff like that.
I can. I'm black.
Oh, whoa!
No,
Because you're black,
listen.
you could do that.
The
Oh, wait, were
point
you
that I'm
joking,
trying to make
Santana?
is seriously,
Santana, were you
maybe
joking?
you should actually understand racism before you start trying to talk about
Hold
racism.
on, Santana. Were you joking when you made that comment?
Yes, I'm joking. I'm funny.
Okay, so again, he's joking about racism.
Yes, because
And
I'm
Parker
funny.
would-
You know, black people have a tendency to
just because
actually
you're funny, you
hold
can
on.
joke about
Black
certain
people
stuff.
have a tendency
Okay,
to
I get it.
Black people have a tendency
get
to
it.
laugh at our own pain because if we did not laugh at our own pain, we would end up crying at all the things that
Okay,
we've been through. So
Santana,
yes,
you
black
just said
people have a
because
great
you're
sense of
funny.
humor because of all the struggles that we've been through.
Hold on. You're saying because you're funny, you can joke about racism. So
No,
that
I'm
means
saying
what?
that I joke about racism because
White
if I
comedians
didn't,
can
I would
joke about
cry about
racism?
racism, bud. You're not getting it. You don't understand because you,
can't.
don't deal
You
with
shouldn't
racism.
joke about it either way.
Okay.
There's no way you say you're a Democrat and doing all this. That's so like you see how on the Republican side. You see, I see what you're doing, Parker. You think you're funny, putting the orange photo up. Like that's not funny. Nobody's laughing.
No one's laughing. Do you see the comment section?
Oh yeah, they love you like you're their dad. Of course they're gonna. Of course they're gonna laugh.
I
You
guess
entertain them.
well, I guess I am a dad. I have a lot of children, I guess. Lindsay, thank you so much for the $1. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Darling, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $2. Thank you so much. Sarah with the $10. Thank you. Lars with the $30. Thank you so much, Lars. Give me some W's for Lars in the comment section right now. Thank you so much. Jean with the $15. Thank you so much. Mariana, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Shannon, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. As well as Philip with the $100 on PayPal. Give me some W's for
Whoa.
Philip in the comment section right now. Thank you so
Wow.
much, Philip. As well as Marin, thank you so much for
$100.
$20. Thank you so much, Marin.
That's a lot.
Can we get some W's in the
But,
comment
like,
section right now for Philip? Thank you so much, Philip.
David,
Look, see
thank
what
you
they're
for
saying
the
in the
one.
comments. They're calling you dad.
David,
Parker.
thank you for
They're
the
calling
one
you
tip.
dad.
Thank you for the 5. And Gabrielle, thank you for the 10. I appreciate you.
Oh,
thank you
thank
so much.
you,
I really
Elon
appreciate
Musk,
the
for the
$5. Thank you so
$500.
much. Molly, thank you for the $2. R1, thank you so much for the 5. Louise, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $2. Colin, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $10 on the beard. Thank you so much for the 2. Lewis, thank you so much for the 2. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Spiral, thank you so much for the 5.
Wait, Parker.
Lib, thank you for the 2. Rue, thank you so much for the $10. Lewis, thank you so much for the $5 and for the $2. Sophie, thank you for the 5 twice. Thank you so much. Spiral, thank you for the 5. Rab, thank you so much. Really appreciate the 10. Thank you so much. World Blitz, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you. Kathleen, thank you for the $2. Cornell, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you. Deborah, thank you for the $2. Spiral with the $2. Knight, thank you for the $5. And R1, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you. Thank you.
Kathleen, thank you for the 5. You're awesome.
As well as Erica, thank you for the $4 for thanks for the laugh, Dad. Thank you so much.
But anyways, Parker, like I was saying though, you know how you said Donald Trump should never you should never vote about not vote, joke about pedophilia.
I said that I would never support like a candidate that specifically was engaging in pedophilic comments.
Yeah. So would you support a president that jokes about racism?
Would I support a candidate that engages in racism or jokes about race? Like,
yeah, that says racist jokes.
That says okay, so no, I wouldn't support a candidate.
So
would you support a
I'm not done, Satano.
Would you support a racist president?
I'm not done because I'm not talking about you.
Are you going to bring up Biden? I will acknowledge the distinction between
Going
Biden and Trump.
Biden. Are you going to bring up Biden? Are you going to talk about Biden?
I can acknowledge
if you don't vote for me, you're not black.
I can acknowledge
if you don't vote for me, you're
I can
not
acknowledge
black.
that Joe Biden is engaged in racism, and I can acknowledge that the distinction between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, because Donald Trump still continually engages in racism, is the fact that Joe Biden has acknowledged his behavior
I'm not talking
and
about
admitted that he
Trump.
was wrong and tried to apologize. Right?
That's
exactly what I can point out.
difference.
Yeah, Donald Trump has not acknowledged his behavior. He still continues his behavior.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
No,
That's a
name
lie.
one time he's apologized for racism.
He has.
Name the time.
You said one time he has apologized for racism?
Yes.
Yes.
He didn't need to because he never said a racist comment.
Really? He said that black people have a trait of laziness. He said that Kamala Harris turned black.
That's not
he said
racist.
that Barack Obama was born in Kenya because he's black specifically to undermine him being president of the United States when there's a birth certificate of him born in the United States. I keep going. He called for the execution of the Central Park Five, even though they were exonerated based upon DNA evidence. He didn't rent to black people in the 1970s. You said he never has been racist in his life?
He said he's never been. He said, as a matter of fact, he said that it wasn't racist. The very first one when you said that the laziness is a trait of black people, he said that's not racist.
That's crazy.
That's not.
But you don't fucking know what racism is.
I'm black. Matter of fact, I'm Ethiopian.
Turn on your camera.
If y'all know where Ethiopia is, that's in East Africa.
Turn on your camera.
I don't have enough. I'm so dead serious. If you guys know, I'm Habesha. I'm East Africa.
You're Habesha. Good. You know what? My wife is as well. Do you know what this is? What is this?
A ring?
What type of ring?
I don't know.
It's a Oromo ring.
Oromo?
Yes.
Not Oromo. It's Oromo.
That's exactly what I said, bud.
Stupid.
So wait, so you're black.
You don't know anything about the Ethiopian culture.
You don't know anything about black culture or racism.
Hey, for one, don't put the American black people with the African black people, all right? With the East Side. You guys are nothing like us, all right? Nothing at all.
You know what's funny? You sit here
hold
and
on,
try to
CJ, are you American?
I'm American, but I think
I've talked to this. I, as a matter of fact, I know I've talked to this kid before. You're like 19,
never
right?
talked to me before. This is my first
I've
time
literally,
meeting
yes,
you.
I have.
Never.
I remember you now because you
promise
said that you were Habesha when I talked to you.
Everything I've never talked. I always try to get in Parker and Dean's live.
I've
never even
literally
heard of,
talked to you
Santana,
before. I
never even
remember
heard
this
about you,
conversation.
man. I never heard about you. I'm not trying to be weird or anything. I never seen you. I only been in Parker.
Got it.
And Dean's live.
Cool. You're 19, right? How old are you? 18, 19?
I'm 18.
Yeah,
my birthday was October 3rd, 2007.
Yeah, again, I remember you. I've spoken with you because then I had a conversation with my wife about you, and I had a conversation with Athena about you. Literally.
You never had. This is the first time you even got to speak to an Ethiopian.
I'm married to an Ethiopian. What are you talking about?
What is he saying?
What are you even talking about? Slap nuts.
Not every Ethiopian in the world.
You said it was the first time I ever got to talk to an Ethiopian. My mother-in-law is here with me right now. She's Ethiopian.
I'm a human. I misspoke.
That's a pretty big fuck up. That's a crazy fuck up.
That's not a crazy one.
Yes, it is.
How?
What do you mean? How did you even hear anything you just said?
I accidentally said he never talked to an Ethiopian. I meant to say you never talked to me as an Ethiopian before.
Okay.
And the crazy part is that you're assuming I'm not Ethiopian. That's the crazy part,
CJ, I have a question. Why do you support a racist over a non-racist?
Who's the non-racist?
Kamala Harris.
Don't even get me started on that girl. And Kamala. Don't even
Kamala.
get me started on Kamala. I'm so
Kamala, why?
happy she didn't win.
Wait, I'm
Bro,
confused. Why
I
is
heard-
why? Wait. So why do you prefer the racist over the non-racist?
First of all, this lady Kamala, however you pronounce her name.
Kamala.
Oh yeah, like she knows you Santana or Parker. Like she doesn't care how I pronounce her name.
Yes, she
She
does.
does.
She literally has talked about the fact that she does. Have you read her book?
Oh well, something's wrong on my tongue. So Kamala. So
Kamala.
the reason
Kamala.
why
No, you do it again, I'll kick you. I'm serious.
See, exactly. And see, this is
Hold
why you
on.
don't understand racism
hold on.
because you can't
You're
even, you
gonna-
don't even
you're
realize
gonna-
what you're doing right now.
I'm not racist because I
You don't, I'm
mispronounced her
saying
name.
you don't understand racism because you don't know what you're doing right now.
Hold
You're
on,
literally
Parker,
engaging in a
you're
racist
You're gonna
trope.
kick me because I mispronounced her name?
You're not, you're
purposely
doing
doing
it
it.
intentionally.
You're purposely doing it.
All right, how do you pronounce her name? All right, then I'll say it right.
Kamala. You can just also say VP Harris.
All right, I'll say VP Harris. Okay.
That works. Perfect.
So the reason why I don't like VP Harris because I heard she was like trying to let all the illegals in, you know, and try to give them yes, I heard she was trying to do that. I heard she was locking people up in jail for no reason. And I heard torture. I heard so much stuff about her.
Torture? What
yeah,
torture
like,
did she engage in?
That's what I heard. Like how you hear a bunch of
you-
stuff about Trump.
You heard this? Okay, so no evidence?
You don't have a lot of evidence what you be saying about Trump.
I
so
do.
let's
I
not
do
get
have for
there
everything
either.
that I say. I literally have played you videos.
No. You played me 2 videos that I couldn't
Yeah,
even see.
name something I have talked about that I've not
Santana
provided
actually
evidence
gave
for
me
when
a
you
link.
asked.
Santana gave me a link of where I can go search stuff. You never did any of that.
I
Again,
literally have
Parker
told you where to
doesn't-
find information.
Exactly. And he wouldn't talk about something that he doesn't actually know, but like we've sourced all of this. He literally has information in his link tree. Like you can go find all of this information. He does this every day. You think that he doesn't have the actual resources? Like you haven't looked anything up. We don't say things that we don't know.
You know what's crazy? You guys studied all the thing, and I did this all my thought everything in my head because I just know I'm right, and like I just know
Your
it all.
head is empty,
like,
bud.
You guys have to search up about.
He has got to be rage baiting. There's
My
no
head
way
is
he's
empty.
serious. Like I can't
You-
even believe it.
I'm not.
You have
rage
one
baiting
you have one brain
not.
cell that's fighting for 3rd place right now. Not even 2nd place.
That's
Third
crazy. You
Third
guys,
place.
hey,
like
you guys
literally.
want to insult? This is
CJ, can I ask you a question? What is 3 squared?
Chad, this is the people you guys want to vote
CJ, what is 3 squared?
for. 3 times 7 is 21.
I said 3 squared.
Oh, 3 squared 9.
Okay.
3
How
plus
many-
3 plus 3 9.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Wait. Can you tell me what 10 squared is?
10 squared 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yep, 100.
Okay. All right.
And I don't know how this has to do anything about Trump.
Well, I mean, you claim that you're incredibly intelligent. So I was going to ask you basic math questions and then continue to like go up in difficulty.
Not basic, because
So-
in school we don't learn that.
What? You didn't learn 10 squared in school?
I'm a senior and I'm 18 years old.
Yeah, and you've learned that in like middle school.
No, we did not.
Yes, you did.
What year did you graduate? Like what? When did they
I
teach this?
graduated high school in 2020.
Oh, so not that far off from me.
You need to get
Okay.
a
That
refund
far
from
off.
your high
That's
school.
5 years.
6, because I'm class 2026.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. But
What-
basic math skills, Parker couldn't get it.
What,
No, you couldn't get it,
I couldn't
bud.
get it. What are you talking about? I
You-
did.
You didn't
Now-
realize 2020. All right. This, like, we're talking about Trump, not math. I don't know what this matters about.
Okay. Well, I was just then I'll ask you political questions then. Okay. How many people are in the Senate?
1, 2, 3. There's I know it's an uneven amount. I think it's
What?
either 12
12
or 5.
12 or 5. So 12 is
Holy
uneven,
shit.
and 5. So no, it's neither. It's 100. Okay. So how many states are there?
50. I know that
Okay,
one.
How many senators per state?
1.
No.
No. I thought you meant mayor. Senators, I think It's around. So you said there's 100, so that'll make it 5, right?
What type of math is this? What is 100 divided by 50?
2. No.
Okay,
it's
there you go.
50
So
or-
there's
Holy
2
fuck.
senators per state. You knew exactly how many senators there are, right? Because I told you. And you knew how many states there were, and you couldn't
Yes.
calculate the amount of senators per state. You said there were 5. What? By the way, you just
I
said that
don't-
you're
still don't
smarter
get
than
how
every.
this
He
matters
said he's
about
smarter
Trump
than
or-
everyone on the live. By the way, he's smarter than everyone on the
I mean,
live.
these are questions that you probably already knew in your head, so you're asking questions that you already know.
Yes, Parker knew what was 100 divided by 50 in his head because
Yes.
you know that's like something he had to study.
Yeah, we don't have to do that in school anymore.
How many people?
You don't
are
have
in
to divide.
I'm in a class called AD Quantitative
how many
Reasoning.
people
I
are
bet
in
you
the
guys never
Supreme-
heard of that class.
How many judges are on the Supreme Court?
Well, there's that one. There's some. I know there's like 5.
Nope. Why did you answer 5
What?
again?
6?
Nope. Try again.
7?
Are you just
Nope.
gonna keep going up?
6, 7.
Oh, I don't.
6,
Oh, look at you.
7.
No. Whoever said 6, 7, you're a loser. But no, actually 8. Okay, what about 8?
No.
No.
Okay, then if you guys know, you guys are probably searching up. How much is it then?
It's 9,
9.
bud. You gave up a little too early. You're literally like the digging meme with the diamonds, and you stop right before you hit the diamonds.
I never heard of that meme.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But
Holy shit.
it probably wasn't in my time. But no, can we talk about? What'd you say? Call her? Because I forget. You said VP
Wait,
something.
so
I
we
forget.
VP Harris. So, can you name
VP
one
Harris,
thing that a
yeah.
vice president has done in U.S. history?
Yeah. Like there's been a lot. I mean, you want me to get Pacific?
Specific.
Yes, go
Pacific
ahead.
is the ocean.
That's. You guys are literally just trying to get everything. Like this is what they do to Trump.
Well, you claim that you're the smartest person in the live, bud.
All right. What about? Let me ask you guys questions then.
No, how about you answer
You can
Parker's
answer
question?
my question, then I'll let you ask questions if you'd like to.
All right. Okay. What has what's it called? The vice president done? And you're talking about any?
Any vice president in U.S. history,
I can
name
name
one thing
any.
they've done as vice president.
Well, I knew JD Vance signed that one thing. I remember when he got into office.
What did he sign?
I literally forget, but it was about something about schools.
Okay, so you'd have no clue anything a vice president's done in U.S. history. So obviously, you wouldn't be
You
able
know,
to-
but you know,
obviously,
what
you
I'm
wouldn't
talking-
be able to evaluate what Kamala Harris has done as vice president. Now, you wouldn't be able to mention a single thing JD Vance has done as vice president, other than that one thing, and also, sitting on the couch, doing other things to the couch, and also, like vacationing. He's vacationed like so many times, like 8 times, dude.
Is that a problem?
Also, he hasn't signed the one thing about the schools. Like, I don't know what you were trying to make up, but he hasn't
Yeah,
done
I
that.
saw you had to search that up. Yeah, I saw you. Had to search.
No,
okay,
I didn't
let me ask you
search
guys a
anything.
thing.
He hasn't signed the one
Alright.
thing about the
All
schools.
right, my turn. Okay, you guys want to talk about? So when you guys were in high school, because you guys want to talk about math and all that. All right, then, what's 100 divided by 20?
That's 5.
It is.
Yeah, it is. You didn't know the answer to your own question?
Santana didn't know.
I
All
swear,
right, but like-
I swear before sweet baby Jesus, you better be trolling, because ain't
I'm
no
not trolling.
fucking way that you actually.
I'm just the only Trump supporter that's ever called you guys on this much of
Hey,
a
why are you obsessed with the number 5, dude? Like, why do you keep saying 5? Like, the answer to your question was 5. You brought up 5 like multiple times, like as like an answer to some of the questions when it wasn't even close to 5.
I rarely brought up 5 this whole day. But
Okay.
like I was saying though is, okay, you guys are talking. Okay, you name one thing that Kamala Harris or any vice president
Kamala.
done.
Yeah, Kamala Harris was the
I
tiebreaker
didn't
vote
know.
on the Inflation Reduction Act.
Also, maybe you should find different questions, because like we do this all day, every day. You think why would Parker give you a question he doesn't know the answer to? He's not you, bud. He knows the answers to his questions.
I didn't know the answer to my question.
No.
I just answered your question.
Said
And you were surprised.
because I was surprised he knew it that fast.
Yeah, because I know basic math. I'm sorry. You literally asked me 100 divided by 20, dude. I'm sorry.
And say, and you know
That's
what's
actually
funny?
like
And you know
some of the
what's
most
funny?
basic math ever, dude. 5 times 2.
You know
man.
what's funny? Santana couldn't get
Wow.
it. Santana couldn't get it. Santana
Yes,
couldn't
he
get it.
could.
That's
What are
the
you
funny
talking
part.
about?
You answered it, not him.
Why would I answer that question?
I answered it so
I
quickly.
literally thought it
anyway.
was a joke.
Literally thought it was a joke. Yeah.
Okay, CJ,
You're just
CJ,
saying
you just said you were the smartest person in the live. That is very obviously not the case. Can you admit that now?
How is that not the case? Because I don't know every little thing about VP Harris and
No,
JD
what
Vance.
do you know?
You don't know shit about shit.
Could you name like a single
I've-
Trump? Name a one Trump economic policy he influenced to get passed that benefit the average American.
By canceling illegals, the thing.
Canceling. Okay, so
Canceling
deporting
illegals,
undocumented
the
immigrants.
thing.
One is not an economic policy. Two, that
It
actually
is.
harms our economy because actually
How
immigration
does that
benefits our
harm?
economy.
How does that harm? How does that harm?
Because the immigration surge that happened under the Biden-Harris administration will lead to an $8.9 trillion increase in the GDP by 2034. Immigration heavily increases the size of our economy.
No, it didn't.
Yes,
Oh yeah, it did. It did.
The Congressional Budget
but
Office
we don't
has
have
indicated
enough.
this
We
to
don't
be
have
true.
enough space for that. We don't have enough space for that.
What the fuck do you mean we don't have enough space? What do you mean?
So if we just let every single illegal just come in our country,
Undocumented immigrant.
yeah,
And if they're already in the country undocumented, right, they're already in the country. Let's provide them a pathway to citizenship if they've not committed a violent crime or bad crime. That's actually better for the economy. Otherwise, you're going to lose out on more money because you're literally deporting people, which costs money.
I don't think it's a bad thing for illegals to get citizenship. It's a good thing.
Undocumented, bud.
You're actually,
Okay, undocumented.
you're actually advocating
Undocumented.
to pay for undocumented immigrants' airplane tickets.
Hold on,
So,
I don't think it's a bad
do you want to
thing.
do you want to pay for undocumented immigrants like airplane tickets?
Why would I be paying for that?
That's how you deport them, idiot.
Oh, if it's helping out America, then heck yeah.
Okay, so you support giving free flights to undocumented immigrants. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Look at
not
all this.
free. They're
You
not
know,
go-
your
like-
Republicans support. They support free flights for undocumented immigrants, free airplane rides. Look at that, Chad. You heard it here first, folks. They're supporting
trying to
federally funded airplane rides for undocumented immigrants for free. You won't give that for American citizens, but you'll give it to undocumented immigrants,
I mean, they're
right? That's
humans.
crazy,
They're
dude.
humans.
That's crazy. He's
But they're
advocating for
they're
free
humans.
flights for undocumented
They're
immigrants,
humans.
but you're not putting Americans first.
They're
How
humans.
about how will you give Americans
Right.
those flights?
They didn't come here illegally. Where are we gonna? Where are we gonna send
Yeah,
them off to?
exactly. So why do they not get the free flights? They're an American citizen.
Where?
They should
Why?
get the free flights.
It's different. You know what's different. too.
What's the
I don't know why
difference?
you're laughing.
You are trying to put undocumented immigrants over American citizens by trying to fund undocumented immigrants, giving them free flights.
That's no.
Yeah, you are.
An
You're funding free
undocumented-
flights for
undo-
undocumented
okay,
immigrants,
Yes.
giving
Yes.
them free
Okay, so-
vacations.
Okay, so if Trump decided to put me on a plane, where am I going? Because I'm illegally allowed to be.
Ethiopia. We're shipping you back to Ethiopia so you can be retrained because obviously you weren't trained right. So we need to
I was
send you
born in
back.
America.
That's
My
fine.
mom and
That's
dad were born
fine.
in
We're
Ethiopia.
sending you back
My
to
mom and dad-
Ethiopia to your family because
That's
obviously
racist.
you were not trained right. And I know your family knows better than this. Your family would be so disappointed listening
Santana,
to you
know what's
demonstrate
funny?
the
what's
things
funny?
that you know.
You know what's funny?
What's
my
funny?
whole family agrees with you, Parker, Dean, all you guys. They agree with
Exactly.
you guys.
Exactly.
But
I'm sure they do.
I'm the guy that stands up for Trump in our family. When there's like debates going around,
Yo, W family.
They always try to-
W family. Like seriously, yo, W family.
No, it has to be a miserable life to get cooked by your family every day. Like every single day you
I
get
don't
cooked
get
by your
cooked.
family.
I
What are
don't
we
get
doing?
cooked. I don't get.
He gets
My
cooked
sister-
by his
my sister's in
family,
the
so
other
he
room.
just
I
wants
always-
to get cooked
I-
by Parker, Dean, and Santana.
Exactly.
No,
Try
my
something
sister-
different.
My sister's in the other room, and every time she tries to debate me,
Is she
and I
watching right
always
now?
win. Well, she knows about you, Parker. She
Yo,
knows
W
you.
sister.
She likes
W
you.
sister. W sister. Can we get some W's for the sister in the
Missy!
comment section right now?
Missy. Wait,
Okay.
because like I always.
What was the economic policy that you like of Trump's that benefits the average American? Because what you brought up was not an economic policy that benefits the average American.
What do you mean?
W Missy, by the way, in the comment section.
No, L Missy. El Missy.
What? Why are you saying that about your sister, dude? What? That's unhinged. That's
she
unhinged.
she supports whatever you guys support. She's
Whatever
sick in the
we
head.
support. What is that? What do we support that's bad?
You guys support Democrats. You guys support that everybody should be coming like that should be in America. You guys think
Everybody should be in America. Yeah, every single person on the planet. We think every person on the planet should be in the
Everybody
United
come
States.
to America. Every single person.
What? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
you guys think everybody should just come in America all the time. Here, yeah, I'm talking to Parker right now.
Manny, get out of here.
I'm cooking
You're
Parker.
actually-
I'm cooking him right
He's
now.
not. He's getting cooked. He's getting cooked.
I'm cooking Parker right now.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Look,
Yeah.
look.
You're embarrassing. You're a senior, gal.
It doesn't matter. I'm cooking Parker. I'm cooking him. And they don't believe that we're from Ethiopia. That's the crazy part.
No, no one
That's
said
not
we
what I
didn't
said.
believe
That
you were
is not what I
Ethiopian.
said.
No one said that.
Yeah, look at
I
everybody
literally
saying
said we need to send you back to get you retrained.
retrain.
Which
Is that
I did not
racist?
say, by the way.
No,
that-
it's not
you
racist.
just-
No,
Parker
it's
knows
not
that's
racist.
racist.
I'm talking
Parker
about
knows
sending
that's
you back to
racist.
your family in Ethiopia to get you retrained because I know they taught you better than this.
No, they taught me better, buddy. I grew up in America. I have Ethiopian ethnicity in me, and I'm also Egyptian, by the way, too. Like, I'm just sorry that I'm not brainwashed like you guys.
Okay. Can you explain what do we support that's bad and how are we brainwashed?
Okay, what you guys support that's bad? You guys want illegals to come in here for free.
Undocumented.
Undocumented immigrants. By the way, you've said the same thing 8 times, dude. I've already showed you how undocumented immigrants being provided a pathway to citizenship if they've not committed a violent crime or bad crime is actually better for the country. Right, and I can explain further. Let me go into further detail. So actually, our fertility rates have been below replacement rates since around the 70s. Well, we've had minor times where it's gone around what it is in terms of replacement rate, but it's continually stayed below, which is actually going to lead to our population declining by 2050. The Congressional Budget Office indicates that we'll have a declining population by 2050. Now, this is bad for our ability to maintain certain programs like Social Security and Medicare, right, and different programs that we rely upon, because it is the case that if we want to keep the same level of benefits, we have to increase tax revenues. How do we increase tax revenues? Well, we have a greater amount of people in our population who are working. Or how do we have a greater amount of people in our population that are working if we don't have an increasing population through, again, having children? Well, immigration. So immigration is actually the superpower of the United States of America because it's incredibly important in our culture. It's a huge element of our culture. It makes our country a better place. And it's an important element of our economy. Countries around the world that decide not to allow for immigration will literally fail, right? That do not have higher fertility rates. Inevitably speaking, they will fail in terms of their different types of social programs. They will not be able to fund them to the degree that they did historically. They will have to reduce their benefits because there's a greater share of the population that is older on these programs for a longer period of time because of increasing life expectancy related to technology. So if you don't have an increasing share of the population that is younger, in order to be able to fund that, then it is the case that you're going to have to decrease the benefits.
There's no way he listened to anything that you said. He was just waiting for his chance to speak, Parker.
I did listen to what you had to say, and I did take it into consideration.
Okay, then respond to what he said.
I would like to change the subject about how America not change the subject. I mean, because he was saying how we need illegals or America's gonna be dead by 2050.
Immigrants, not just undocumented immigrants. We need faster legal immigration, which means providing undocumented immigrants who are already in the country a pathway to citizenship if they've not committed a violent crime or bad crime.
You know, we did good without undocumented immigrants during the first part.
What are you talking about?
The first part of what?
First part of what?
When slavery was a thing. I'm not saying slavery should be back.
Son of a bitch.
No, I'm not saying slavery should be a thing. I'm saying during that time of era after Abraham Lincoln.
You mean when the black people were doing all the shit for free?
I'm saying
the country did great when all the black people was doing the shit for free.
Also, by the way, what immigration laws existed at that time?
I'm saying there wasn't none that was coming into America, and we were still doing good.
There were open borders, dude.
Yeah, but there was
the black people were doing all the shit for free.
And if you didn't cut me off, I was gonna say after Lincoln, after he signed that one thing that took
the Emancipation Proclamation didn't free the slaves.
But didn't he get them a free?
No.
So Abraham Lincoln had nothing to do with slavery abolished.
The Emancipation Proclamation did not free the slaves.
So what freed the slaves?
The slaves freed the slaves. Black people literally freed the slaves.
Oh my days, this guy is actually like, are you trolling?
That's actually factually.
I'm not
correct.
going to teach you.
what
Go look up
Santana said is
Juneteenth.
No,
factually
like in
correct.
school, they literally told us Lincoln freed the slaves. He
They
signed the
lied to
paper.
you, bud.
Now you're saying school's lying to us?
This is actually a circumstance of how history has been revised specifically to try to make America look better, when it actually, that's literally whitewashed history specifically to deny specifically the historical ailments of our country, kind of similarly to how the historical revisionism that Trump's trying to engage in. He's trying to limit and restrict the story that's being told to try to paint America in a like a brighter lens and make them look better. So, like, actually, like, for example, Abraham Lincoln said that he cared more about keeping the Union together than actually abolishing slavery.
Yes, literally
saying
said
He
that.
said that if he
Lincoln-
had
you're
the
saying-
ability to keep the Union together,
Yes.
but slavery was still legal, he would do that.
You're saying-
Exactly.
You're saying Lincoln wanted slavery?
Actually, that's exactly what he said. That's a direct quote from Lincoln.
Direct quote from Lincoln. He didn't give a
That's
shit
just
about
not
ending
true.
slavery.
Okay,
He wanted
okay.
to actually,
Okay,
he
Parker,
wanted to save the
Parker.
Union.
Parker, you're saying like you show all these videos of Trump saying these things. Show a video of Lincoln saying whatever.
If you don't
he
shut
said.
the hell
A
up.
video of Lincoln?
If
Hello?
you don't shut the hell
You
up.
don't like.
Dude, what are you talking about? A
I know
video of
videos-
Lincoln. Yo, I gotta show the clip of Lincoln saying this. Are you kidding me, dude? What?
So how do you know
Dude,
it's true?
wait, what do you mean? Do you think
So
there
how do
were,
you know it's
do you think
true?
that what do you mean? Do you have to have a video of it? Wait, are you Christian?
Yeah, I know what you're about to say. How is the Bible doing
okay.
this?
Are you
There's no
Christian? Are you
video.
Christian? Yes or no?
That's by faith, buddy. I believe by
Okay,
faith.
so
I don't
can
need
you
to- I
show
don't need
me
to have
a
That's
video
faith.
right now of Jesus Christ walking on water, turning
Did you
water
not-
into
did you not hear what I
wine,
said
and
by faith?
raising
Did you not
from
hear
the
what I said by
fucking
faith?
dead? Can you give
I'm
me a
talking about
single?
faith.
Give me a single video clip of that one, buddy. Give me a single one.
I'm talking
I'd love
about
to see
this
it.
called faith. So I don't. If faith, so you don't need actually. If you faith, I don't need to see a video.
So you
'cause I
don't
do
need
believe by my
evidence. So you
heart.
just believe
But do
based
you
on
know-
no evidence.
Yeah.
Trust me, please. So, like, you don't require evidence for sources unless it's, like, specifically, like, someone who was sexually assaulted, like E. Jean Carroll who was sexually assaulted. Then you need, like, infinite amounts of evidence. But
I
if it's
believe
Jesus
that
Christ
Trump
raising
did-
from the
I
dead, if
believe-
it's him walking on water and turning water into wine, you need no evidence. You'll accept stories that were passed down word of mouth for generations prior to even being written down, right?
I
About
believe when
about
you said
miraculous
about
events,
Carroll-
right? That's the same as, like, me writing down that 500 people saw a floating pig and you believing that floating pig existed, right?
Well, 500 people saw it, and and a lot of people were willing to die for it. Then I would definitely take that into consideration.
People are willing to die for the floating pig. I promise you that.
Well, I know what you're trying to say. It wasn't a floating pig. I know what you're trying to point at. But you mentioned something about E. Jean Carroll. Was that the woman that you and Dean continuously like to say that Trump did that thing to her?
It is the person that Donald Trump sexually assaulted, forcibly penetrated her vagina against her will. That is what happened. She literally held him accountable in the context of a civil court, unanimously amongst a jury of 9 people.
So he got found guilty.
Yeah, and it's
a
not
civil
Parker and Dean saying it. It's the courts. The courts are literally saying it.
Yeah,
we're
I
just
know
telling you
civil
about
courts,
it.
they can't get arrested. I know civil court. Yeah, you see how I know that stuff, you see? 'Cause I'm not stupid.
Can you name one piece of evidence in the civil case that you dispute?
I agree that Trump did all those wrong things.
So you agree that he sexually assaulted E. Jean Carroll, and yet you still support him?
I support him as a president, not as a human.
I'm sorry. So you would vote for a presidential candidate if they literally sexually assaulted a woman?
If he, well, like, because he got found guilty, he had to pay the money, right?
Listen, you would vote for a presidential candidate that was held civilly. No, not even just held civilly. You believe that they sexually assaulted a woman.
Okay, I have a question.
No, answer mine.
Okay, but can I quickly ask you a question without you reacting to what I say?
So answer my question, and then yes, you can.
No,
And I'll
wouldn't
react
vote,
to it.
I wouldn't vote for a president that sexually
what the
assaulted a
fuck?
woman. But hold
so
on.
if you wouldn't vote for a woman that a presidential candidate that sexually assaulted a woman,
Missy, tell your brother to go to bed. I'm older than
then
my
you wouldn't
sister.
vote for Donald Trump, correct?
Well, when did he do that?
He specifically sexually assaulted her between the years of 1995 and 1996.
And when did this come to light?
In 2019.
So that was before. That was before, like, the 2016 election. So
That
that's
was
before anybody
after.
knew.
2019
That was
is after
after.
2016.
Holy shit, he doesn't know
I meant
numbers.
before. All my days, I mispronounce words all the time. All right, that's my fault.
It's okay.
But I'm saying though is
And
Dean,
Sappy.
if
Parker.
my fault. I'm just in Dean's live. That's my fault. That's actually really. I'm sorry for saying that. But Parker, if VP Harris did what Trump did, but she still agreed with all the things you agree with, like everything she likes, would you not vote for her?
Wait, sorry. Say that one more time. I zoned out.
The answer's no. The answer's no. We're not going to support someone that grapes someone else. No, the answer's no.
If
Santana,
someone
it's no.
sexually assaulted someone, I would not support them.
He's
Santana,
already
I know
answered this
you're-
before.
No, because Parker's actually open mind. You are just corrupt and Democrat. You have blue all over you. I'm talking about,
dude. There's no way you're serious. You said that
I'm not
I have
a
an
grape
open mind and that
apologist.
Santana's corrupt blue. What are you talking about?
I'm saying blue is a reference to Democrat. If you don't know what I'm trying to say, like
We knew.
Parker did not know. Don't say you knew, Parker, because you didn't.
I'm not open-minded to rapists.
I didn't say rapist, but I'm saying if
This
Kamala
was what?
did all the hold on, I
Kamala.
said if VP
Kamala.
Harris. I'm bad at pronouncing names. If VP Harris did all
You're
the
bad
things
at a lot of stuff.
if VP Harris, don't cut me off. If VP Harris did all the things that what Trump did, would you vote her in the 2028 election?
No, if she was held civilly liable of sexual abuse, I wouldn't vote for her. If she incited a violent insurrection at the
No, just
Capitol,
for that.
right, and
Just
pardoned
for
the violent
that.
rioters and beat police officers, I wouldn't
See,
vote for her.
Kat,
If she
you see
specifically
this?
said she would date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years, I wouldn't vote for her. If she specifically, literally, I can go on a million things. All of these individual
I'm not
reasons do not
asking.
vote for
I'm
her.
just saying. I'm saying just for the when he raped that woman.
Yes, like I
No.
literally would not vote for I would not vote for Kamala Harris if she sexually assaulted someone. That's obvious.
Even if
But-
she agreed with everything you stand for, and it was going to help the country.
You understand that I wouldn't. That's a reason why I wouldn't support someone. All right. And also, you have
Yeah.
no basis for saying that Trump's helped the country. He's harmed the country in every
Exactly.
single way. Name one.
Wait,
way,
you can't name one good thing?
Name one metric that Donald Trump has made better since he got in office.
One metric.
Yeah, one.
He
metric.
made gas prices. He made gas prices.
Gas prices
cheaper.
are more expensive right now than when Trump first got in office.
Oh my days! Oh my! Do you not remember in 2020 Corona?
Then when he
Well,
got in
Biden-
office,
saying
when he
Trump-
got in office,
I'm talking about
Trump
when
got in
Biden was in
office.
office.
Listen. Trump got in office here in fucking 2025, January
Uh-huh.
20th, 2025. Okay, in January it was 307.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what it is now? It's 316, on average in the country.
That's not true because where I live is 255.
Okay, I'm talking about average for the country, dude. Do you know how averages work?
So wait,
no,
it went
Parker,
up a
he
couple
absolutely
cents?
Parker. He just learned to divide. There's no fucking way he knows how averages work. That is
I
not
do
a
know
fair
how
question.
I do know. I can give you the I know. So like, don't I know a lot of my? I know a lot. The stuff I speak on, I know because I did research. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
you
just
sound like
speak
you've
about
done
Maybe
a
you
lot
need
of
to go back.
research.
Holy fuck! You need to go check your research. Check your notes.
I wonder
Right
where
now,
the,
I'm definitely the hardest
research on
candidate.
Fox News, research on Newsmax,
Holy
looking it up on
fuck.
DuckDuckGo,
You do CNN, buddy. Like what?
utilizing Grok.
You do CNN.
Yeah, I don't like look at CNN all the time.
Oh, not all the time. Same with me. I don't do Fox News all the time.
I would say 60% of your media cycle is Fox News and Infowars.
You know
Definitely
what's crazy?
Infowars. 100% Infowars.
There's this lady I know. Her name is Miss Davita Bundy. She would cook you both because she's the one that taught me.
Go get a refund. Go get a refund right now. Absolutely right now.
What do you mean? A refund? I didn't pay for the lessons.
Even worse.
But okay, like I was saying though, I can name more stuff Trump has done good for the country since he's been in
Go ahead,
office.
let's hear it. Like, name one metric that he's benefited. I'm waiting.
He's about to settle the war down in Ukraine and Russia.
No, one metric. Like, give an economic metric that he's benefited.
Oh, like money?
Like an economic metric.
Oh, Thanksgiving food is cheaper this year. Did you guys see that? It's down to $40.
Do you think that's
No,
because
that's-
of Trump? You think that's
That
because
is.
of Trump?
my god.
That is. I saw that on
It
TikTok.
has nothing to do with Trump. What did
That
Trump do
doesn't
to
do with
cause
Trump.
Thanksgiving food to be less expensive? Because food overall
He
is more
is
expensive.
They stopped like funding stuff that they don't need to be funding.
Such as?
and they have enough money.
Literally, Thanksgiving is going to be more expensive, and then the fact that the government is shut down. There's 42 million people that are likely going to lose their SNAP benefits in the month of November, and so it's going to be even harder for them to be able to buy any type of food for Thanksgiving. Donald Trump is actively harming everyone.
Santana, thank you for bringing up the.
No, don't pivot. Answer Parker's question.
Yeah,
No,
I want to know what is the
Parker's
funding?
question.
What is the funding that they specifically cut from that you think was good?
Well, right now, since the government shut down, we have more money to open up because we're not paying our military.
What?
That is the fucking dumbest thing. Stop.
We have more money to open up. What the fuck does that
we're
even
not paying-
mean?
He said we're not paying our employees more, so we have more money. So we've cut the funding for federal employees, so people don't have jobs anymore. So we've cut that.
And also, like, you see the stuff that's going around in Portland.
You know what could also save us money
like,
if Trump wasn't trying to sue the federal fucking government for $230 million. Maybe that would,
I did see
like,
that.
the taxpayers.
I did see that.
He's trying to sue the taxpayers for $230 million. And you know who approves whether or not he gets the money? His old fucking personal
Democrats.
lawyer. No, his old lawyer.
That's good because people have been
That's
slandering.
good, dude.
That's a crime.
No, that's called
a
corruption.
crime.
That's called corruption, dude.
So if somebody was slandering your name, would you not sue them?
I'm sorry. I wouldn't sue the taxpayers if I'm president of the fucking United States and have my own fucking personal lawyer determine whether or not I get the money.
Everybody in America has been. Okay, well, are you a taxpayer?
Yes. What?
And you slander Trump's name every day for a living. So is he not
Absolutely.
allowed to sue you?
And I don't slander.
He's just showing everybody.
I don't slander because everything I say is true.
Exactly.
Supposedly.
Including him being orange.
Exactly.
That's racist. I don't like racistness. Like, you guys keep bringing that thing as like a joke. That's like a dead racist crime. So we should
you
bring that up.
literally, Donald Trump is actually a racist, okay? And you support him.
Literally a racist.
Okay, so then you're in the same boat. You're making fun of.
You think
his
us
skin
making
color.
fun of his orange spray tan is racism when that is not a race, bro? I'm sorry. This is this is literally the craziest shit I've ever heard. And you guys say that we call people racist for no reason. Like, what?
What if I said that was racist?
Dude, no, I'm
You
saying
said
that you call people racist without reason. You just said that Santana's racist for making fun of Donald Trump for being orange because of his spray tan.
And you too.
Loompa doopity.
Loompa doo.
What does that even mean? Is that like a little song you guys made up?
No, you haven't watched Willy Wonka.
How about you?
Willy Wonka. Yeah, because I wasn't born in the 80s.
What
So I
do
don't
you
know.
do when CJ is a dumbass?
Well, here's the thing also. I can name another economical thing that Trump has did better. Like how you said, Parker, about how he like cut lunch food or something like that. How he cut lunch.
Yeah, the
money
big
for
beautiful
school.
bill cuts 420,000 children off of free school lunch and breakfast on average every month. Are you going to say
So
that's
now-
a good thing?
So now we get more money.
Okay, you're trolling. Get off my live.
No, and you know what schools provide, right?
In no fucking way.
I genuinely, I can't believe that he's actually being serious. There's no way.
He is. I've spoken with him before. He's literally serious.
He's like, we have more money, but the bill that he's talking about added $3.4 trillion to the debt. Like, genuinely. He said, we have more money now, but it added money to the debt.